think if Fury was to take the trilogy with Usyk, that it would be the same outcome?
Nothing's going to change because, you know what, Tyson's getting weaker and Usyk's getting stronger because Usyk's smarter. He's having the easier route.
What John's saying is Father Time waits for no one.
Waits for nobody, but Usyk knows.
Usyk's also getting older.
Wow. John Fury, the father of There's Only One, Tyson Fury. No man from his mother's womb can defeat me. I scored the swashbuckling seas, and Deontay Wilder, he's a bellend. Right? John Fury, Tyson Fury, clearly at odds. The clip you heard was from John Fury, and he absolutely bodies his own son. He had to do it. In this video, I'm going to tell you what was said, how it was stated. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Wow. Now, if you remember the Will Smith song, the remake, Just the Two of Us, we can make it if, from the first time the doctor put you in my arms, right? This would be the opposite of that song. This interview from Playbook Boxing that I just watched. Because where Will Smith was rapping about how he was so happy and nervous to have a son and his world had changed, this whole interview is pretty much John Fury, the father of Tyson Fury, and he really going in. And he's talking about pretty much Tyson Fury's team, how it's changed him, how he's no longer the same fighter. He's saying some pretty impactful stuff. He said that Tyson Fury has not been the same since the Wilder fights at all. And the clip you heard at the beginning was him stating that if Tyson Fury were to rematch Alexander Usyk in a trilogy, the results would be the same because Usyk is smarter while Tyson Fury is getting weaker, he said, right? So he's saying that, yo, my son, ain't nothing going to change. He washed. He's not looking as good. He's on a long layoff. And Usyk is only developing, and he's going to keep it smart. So in a trilogy, that wouldn't play out well for him, which is shocking to some to see a father, especially a British, I got to give it to a British former fighter, because I feel like in the UK and Great Britain, the commentary be so biased that you really can't get this type of opinion and a fair shake. It's just like pro UK fighter. So to see him talk about his own flesh and blood and like go in and, off the cuff and be who he's always been, which is unfiltered, this was pretty shocking to some.
5 rounds. What happens when them chap wait around 8, 9 and 10 and he's still there coming at you and your legs ain't what they're supposed to be? And you only know, look at Eubank.
Yeah.
He got in there, he didn't look like that in the training camp or he wouldn't have fought. Got in there,
yeah.
legs gone.
Yeah.
You're very honest, and you always have been when you deliver.
I'm not trying to kid
saying.
anybody, yeah.
But what has that done to your relationship with Tyson, if you're honest?
Destroyed it completely.
Wow. So she's saying, you being this honest with your son, what has it done to y'all relationship, father and son? And he said, destroyed it. It destroyed it. Hey, it's kind of funny. This man is really going off. She's like, you always been honest, but I don't think they were prepared for this.
What has that done to your relationship with Tyson, if you're honest?
Destroyed it completely. Yeah. Because I don't have that bullshit. I don't want any money. I'm Sotty on camera. I've not took £10 of my son in my life. What he's got, good luck to me. Our culture of people, we give to our kids, we don't take. I've got nothing and I'm happy having nothing. But I've got my health and I'm alive. That's more than that. I've got 2 brothers stone dead, 50 and 52. So I'm a lucky man. But it took a long time to get in there. a lot of thought, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. And don't forget, who built his story when he was a kid? He didn't build it himself, did he? Me, his father.
Dang.
And he hasn't showed me enough respect to say, you know what, my dad could be right.
Is that repairable, John,
Yeah.
that relationship?
I don't know, you know, it is what it is, isn't it?
Does it need to be post-boxing?
What?
Do you think the only way that you'll reconnect is once boxing is no longer in the picture?
No, listen, if, God do forgive me, things happen when they shouldn't happen, it's his own fault. He's 38-year-old, but if your father was telling you for your own good, where your family's at stake, your children's at stake, and you don't need all this shit, you got note to prove, and you're being an hero, what do you think that'd do to your father?
Yeah.
Do I want to see my son in your position like he was a few years ago?
Yeah.
Will you
Dang.
watch
I
the
get where you're
fight?
going. I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming
You
from.
know, don't you?
Is that going back to that care of duty that we're talking about? And you go,
This man is really going off on his own seed. So basically, his gripe is that it took a lot of hard work to get you here. When you first started, since John Fury was the former fighter, you know, he was a fighter before Tyson, of course. He's saying like, yo, I helped you, and then now you ain't trying to hear from me, and you don't even have the decency or the respect for me to take heed to what I'm saying and be like, yo, my pops, my pops might have an angle. Maybe what he's saying is true.
Look at Usyk.
did you have that conversation with him, by the way, about this opponent?
I've told him 20 times about it, but he's got his people around him, what he thinks are his friends again, but like easily.
And he said he sounded like a real parent. He's like, he got these people that think they're his friends, and they might be bloodsuckers or just hanger-ons.
Led, but that's another matter. Let's go to Usyk. How clever's Usyk? Usyk saying, I'm 39-year-old. I want an easy time. He's picked Rico Van Hooven.
yeah.
Man's not a boxer. And he did get knocked out by Big Sexy in the gym. I watched it. Got flattened, ironed out by the Irish kid, Big Sexy. He was out for 10 minutes.
I didn't know that.
As a boxer, he thinks, yes, I'm getting well paid for Rico, keeping my name out there. It's an easy fight. He's keeping himself fresh. Even if Tyson wins this, it's 12 rounds of hard work he don't need at 38. They've not looked at it properly.
Hey, I ain't gonna front. John Fury kind of cooking. He kind of like what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. He's like, you're pushing 40 and you about to fight this Game of Thrones looking dude who look almost equal in size. He don't have a big name. You're fighting on Netflix. You're fighting on a long layoff. And then the guy that beat you, Usyk, he out here keeping his name fresh. And he apparently the Rico Verhoeven that Usyk is fighting, he like, yo, I watched him get ironed out and knocked out in the gym. So Usyk is doing the smart play, having already fought Anthony Joshua, having already fought 2 fights with him, 2 fights with Tyson Fury, and he out here taking a fight where he should very well be the favorite. But even if you fight this dude you're fighting on Netflix, Tyson Fury, he's like, you're still potentially in there with 12 rounds of very hard work from a pretty big puncher coming off an 18-month layoff. He kind of cooking.
He don't need that kind of smoke at 38-year-old. What he should have done
That man said he don't need that kind of smoke. Oh, he talking slang now. Okay.
is box clever, done like Usyk's done, and had the trilogy. Let the 2 men kill each other.
Hey, the pops might know something. I mean, and he's a former fighter. You feel me? He's a former fighter. So he's saying preserve your body, take kind of like more of a tune-up style like Usyk is doing, and then fight Usyk, get your bearings back, how handle the ring rust. And then after that point, get up in there with Joshua or Usyk, I'm assuming, a bigger name.
But what's he done? He's been an hero. Ego has took over his brain power.
Who's giving him that advice?
Listen, you're not a stupid man. You got to look at your team, haven't you? Why do you think I'm not there? And I've never left him.
Before we go into the team
so
and the Usyk fight specifically, when you talk about Tyson being past his best and the Deontay Wilder fights taking a lot out of him,
That man
I know
said, of
we
course he is.
understand what that means, but for people that maybe listen to you and say that and kind of go, but what does he mean by it? What do you
See, this is what I'm talking about with UK bias. This female reporter or whatever she is, she was like, what do you mean by that? He said the man ain't the same after the Wilder fights. He's past his prime. The man on the couch said, of course he is. So it don't really require him to elaborate. He was like, you're not the same fight. Like, I mean.
see? A big topic at the moment is Tyson's return to the ring.
Yeah.
You don't want him to return though, do you?
No, I think he's past his best. I'm a no-filter kind of guy. I love my son, but there's too many people patting him on the back and telling him he's Tarzan when he's not Tarzan. He's been gone Tyson since the Deontay Wilder fights.
He said he's been gone, so he pretty much the Wilder fights took. Oh my God! To this day, bro. He said he ain't been the same fighter since Wilder.
People patting him on the back and telling him he's Tarzan when he's not Tarzan. He's been gone Tyson since the Deontay Wilder fights.
Notice this is what Boxingego said, by the way. I said that Wilder Fury trilogy took a lot out of both fighters to the point where, you know, I mean, they haven't left the same. All them knockdowns and hurting each other.
He's been gone Tyson since the Deontay Wilder fights. It's finished Wilder completely. Done him. He's not got a leg underneath him. It's took a lot away from Tyson. Magmadov, this is a problem. I'm the first one to say it, because all them out there, they don't pay enough attention to detail, Spencer.
I've seen.
So yeah, why is the girl? She's like, oh, what do you mean by that? He pretty much elaborated.
Who's giving him that advice?
At the moment, technically, tactically, what is it that is now missing from him?
Everything. Tyson was a formidable man.
He said everything is missing from Tyson Fury. Hey, I could respect this from John Fury. He is not pulling no punches, and he just speaking his mind. He don't care who mad. Wow.
But when you fight one of the hardest punchers in boxing history 3 times,
Wilder.
Take something out
Of
of you.
course it does, yeah.
you text it out, it never gets replaced.
Yeah.
You can never fill that tank up like you had it before. On every shot he took, don't forget in the last fight he went down 4 times. Cannons of shots. He fought his heart out. He went to the well. He gave his all to get that knockout.
One of the greatest trilogies we've ever
Yes. And when he got that knockout, Tyson, he had nothing left after that. He laid it all on the line. He said, afterward, Dad, I was prepared to die. Like me, if I meet this Roch, I'm prepared to die in the ring. That's what we are.
had. But he's cut from that cloth, John. Sorry.
Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.